What's up guys, it's Micah with VanUp Off-Road, and today we're going to be installing our fog lights on the Promaster chassis.
Just a quick disclaimer, please make sure to watch the entirety of this video before installing this product. If you have any questions at all, feel free to give us a call or email us at sales@vanupoffroad.com. If you do get to a point where this installation might just be a little bit too much, feel free to check out one of our installation centers in Davis, California or Mesa, Arizona.
Included in the kit is going to be your stainless steel hardware, your 2 mounting brackets, and your 2 fog lights. And these fog lights are SAE approved, so you can drive down the road and not get into any trouble. You're going to need 2 simple tools, and it should take you about 15 to 20 minutes to install. First tool you're going to need is a 7/16 box end wrench and just a regular old Phillips head screwdriver. Let's get started. Start by mounting your light onto your light mount. You're just going to feed it through. And quick note is that you want the fins on the mount to face backwards, so facing away from the light. And we're just going to insert our bolts, and we're just going to start those by hand on both sides. And we're going to take our 7/16 box end wrench to just snug these down. These are pivotable depending on what angle you want to run your lights at. Your next step is going to be getting inside the vehicle, starting up the engine, and just turning the wheel out of the way so you can access the access port behind the fender well. All right, so now we're going to jump into taking off our access port, and this is where our Phillips head screwdriver is going to come in handy. So you're just going to loosen this Phillips head screw, remove this cover, set that somewhere out of the way. You are going to put it back, and then you're going to have 4 screws holding on the factory light mount for the fog light. All right, now that you have your 4 screws out, you want to set those aside because we are going to reuse the factory screws. And you're just going to simply pull the light out, unplug it, and there's going to be a tab on the top, and you just give it a press and a little bit of wiggle and pull it out, and go ahead and toss that old light away. So now that we got your old light out and unplugged, you can simply take your new fog light that's already assembled and put it in and line it up. And then you are going to have 2 alignment tabs on the top portion, and that's going to help you line it up, and it's also going to hold it up there while you get your screws started. So you just want to start all these by hand. Take your screwdriver. Just gonna snug all of them down. You're gonna go ahead and plug in your new light, and your new light is gonna plug directly into the factory Dodge harness, and you can only plug it in one way. So you're gonna match your locking tab upwards and your release tab on the factory light, and just marry those 2 together. And you can bunch those wires up and then zip tie it to the light itself. All right, so now we're going to take the access port that you removed in one of the earlier steps, and we're just going to put that back in. Hand start that Phillips screw. And we're just going to snug it down. So let's go ahead and give her a test. So that completes the install on one side, and you're just going to follow the same directions on the opposite side, and that will wrap up the final install on your Promaster Nacho fog lights.